and I'll be with you this evening at the microphone. We're happy to have all the delegates and all their family. I want to make a few introductions, and we'll tell you kind of how things are going to go, and then we'll get started.
I'm a junior at Stonewall High School, first in my class, and my essay that I wrote was entitled Stepping Back into the Oregon Trail. Basically, the main points were that even though it was a difficult journey for anybody who decided to go out west during that time, I believe I could have been beneficial to not only myself and my family, but to other families as well. And I could have helped.
And I go to Cuba High School, and I'm with my mom and dad, Tina and Sean Brooks, and I wrote an essay on conserving electricity, and it was called Feeding the Jar / Aloha Hawaii, and it was on conserving hot water by taking shorter showers, turning off lights when you left a room, and unplugging things at standby mode.
Good evening, I'm Emily Kamler. I brought with me tonight my mom, Laura. I wrote an essay entitled Changing America's Energy Consumption, and it focused on how each individual could change what they do in their everyday life to lessen their electricity bill.
My name is Jeremiah Cook. I came here with my mother, my father, and my grandfather and my grandma decided to come to support me, which I really appreciate. I wrote my essay on one certain pivotal moment of history that I believe was incredibly important to our nation's morale. It was entitled The Peak of Patriotism, and it revolved around a few U.S. Marines summiting Mount Suribachi on the island of Iwo Jima in 1945. And
my name is Leah Gibbs. I am from Iron County C4. I brought with me my father, Darren Gibbs, and my mother, Angela Gibbs. My paper was entitled Reconstruction of a Former Slave Family, the Ultimate Challenge for Post-Civil War United States. Basically, I realized how important my family is in my life and that they have made me the person I am today.
Hi, my name is Lindsay Pratt, and I brought my father, Sean Pratt, with me. My essay was titled The Woodstock Impression, and I wrote about how Woodstock helped a lot more with a lot of current events than originally thought, or what most teenagers think about. It moved along the women's rights movement, and it also brought for a big environmental change. The first Earth Day was actually created the year after Woodstock.
Hello, today I brought with me my mom and my dad, Jeff and Julie Perkins, and my name's Melanie, and I'm from Stillville High School, and I wrote an essay that was entitled Don't Underestimate the Power of Women, and it was about the Civil War nurses and how they were treated badly by the men nurses who didn't want them in their jobs.
I brought my mom Peggy along with me. I wrote my essay and I titled it A Greener World Starting in the Home and School. The main top point of my essay was how simple changes like turning off lights and changing light bulbs and turning down the thermostat and plugging electronics and making greener changes to your home can help you save money on it.
Good evening. My name is Tanya Hansen, and I brought with me today my mother, Michelle Hansen, and my wonderful English teacher, Mrs. Wright. And I chose to write over energy conservation, and my title is called Electrical Steps. The point of my essay was to convince people of how to creatively save energy. And what I did was I researched something I'd heard about a while ago, but I didn't know if it was true or not. And it's called paved-gen tiles, and they are green tiles that save energy when you step on them. They convert kinetic energy.
Number 3, who owns Crawford Electric Cooperative? Who owns the co-op? Is it A, the employees, B, the board of directors, C, the consumers who use the service, or D, out-of-state investors? Who owns the co-op? Is it A, employees, B, board, C, consumers, or D, out-of-state? Let's reveal. Should be C, consumers who use the service. Nicely done, delegates. Before electric cooperatives were first formed in the 1930s, what percent of rural people lived without electricity? Before co-ops, how many rural people lived without electricity? Was it A, 90%, B, 75%, C, 30%, or D, 10%? Before co-ops, how many people lived without electricity? Can we read it again? No, we're good. Let's reveal. Before co-ops, A is the correct answer. 90% of rural people had no electricity.
American history class that is my favorite subject because there's a lot of debate in there over how policies in the past were set in place and how things could have changed, and things to do with like Social Security and whether or not it violates the Constitution. So in that class, which is my first hour, we debate all the time, which is a great way to start the morning. And I also really love my 8th hour, which is Mrs. Wright is my honors English class.
Crawford County Electric Cooperative shows how we cooperate with other cooperatives through public events, which there seems to be a very wide variety of, considering the huge amount, the huge amount of things that we associate ourselves with. I believe that we cooperate with other counties and other areas under the jurisdiction of...
In Crawford Electric, whenever the board of directors gets elected, those individuals represent the people. And that is how our government is. Whenever we elect representatives, they represent the people. So that's also how Crawford Electric uses that.
So, our alternate is Leah Gibbs from Viburnum, and our top 3 winners, or vote total score people, boy that was good, the top 3 scores tonight are, in no particular order, from Owensville High School, Miss Tanya Hansen, congratulations. From Cuba High School, Mr. Jeremiah Cook. Congratulations. And from Viburnum High School, Lindsay Pratt. Congratulations. So a big round of applause for the 3 DC delegates.
Absolutely shocked because I didn't think I did that well on the test. I figured out I got a 70%. I'm a nerd like that. I figure out my scores for like everything. So once they said Owensville and I knew I was the only one from Owensville here, I was absolutely shocked, but I am thrilled. Meeting new people, and I have been to DC before, so I'm looking forward to seeing new things and everything else again because it is a great city. But mostly meeting new people and having them meet me because I'm so much fun.
I look for a person who is very ambitious, very excited, and wants to represent Crawford Electric Cooperative.
Alright, what do I look for when I'm judging for a student to go on this youth tour? First of all, I look at their appearance, how they were dressed. It's always very important. First 4 seconds you see someone. And then I also was looking at their personality, how they came across. Did they give you eye contact, or did they look at the wall? Did they look at the floor? Things of that sort. And then if they could phrase their sentences with as much grammatical correctness as possible, not a lot of ums and I mean and like and that kind of stuff or whatever.